When you're looking to relocate abroad and you're thinking of study loan, you have to be flexible. Sorry, I have to be sarcastic. You have to be flexible because it's not your dad that is giving the loan, right? If it's your dad, you won't even be coming to Vantage Migration before you assess it. Hello. How are you doing today? So, my team has put together all the questions that people asked us the week before, and I decided to come live today to answer them one after the other, right? And you know what's interesting? Your own question may be here. If you already dropped a question for us inbox at any point in time some weeks ago, but also this may be some of the questions you have in mind, but you've not had time to ask us. So let's get started. Yeah, so please, I'm going to be talking about these questions. I will read the question, I'll tell you the answer or my response to them. Whoa! Please, if you're watching me live for this video, could you tell me where you are joining me from? Could you tell me where you're watching from? Moses is watching live. Moses, where are you joining from? Gift is watching live. Gift, where are you joining from? You know, Awal is watching. Where are you joining from? I want to hear from you, please. In the next 30 seconds, can we just do that before I go into the questions? Godfrey, where are you watching from? Freedom, where are you watching from? Maria, where are you watching from? Yeah. So Adebi, where are you watching from? What country? What country? Tell me the country you're watching from. Enoch, what country are you watching from? And if you're watching me and you've not even commented, I may not even see your face or your name, right? So tell me, what country are you watching from? I just want to know so that, we'll keep in mind. James is watching from Germany. That's good. Mary is watching from Lagos, Nigeria. Adeze, where are you watching from? All right. Abimbola, where are you watching from? Desmond, where are you watching from? Hey, I may not mention all the names. Stephen, John, Maureen, where are you watching from? Put your own name, insert your own name. And the question is where are you watching from? Gloria is watching from Nigeria. Thank you. Vivici is watching. Eitayo is watching. Where are you watching from? Stella is watching from Cameroon. Thank you so much, Stella, for joining from Cameroon. Prince just sent me 75 stars. Prince Alex, God bless you. Thank you so much. Marcel Pierre is watching from Sierra Leone. Daniel is watching from Nigeria. Precious AGK just sent me another 75 stars. Oh my God, guys are blowing my mind. Gifts. Messi is watching from Nigeria. Tambari, where are you watching from? Jane is watching from Nigeria. Roland is watching from Niger. To be specific, I love that. So, please, even if you're watching this as a replay, make sure you drop your country, because sometimes I just try to see people from different countries, and this helps us to dig further to see if there is something specifically happening in their country that can affect their study abroad dreams or their travel abroad dreams, and we can actually bring it and answer. Oh my God, Desmond just sent another 75 stars. Thank you so much, Desmond. Desmond Grace, thank you so much. I'm glad. All right, so let's get started. I have a couple of questions. See, I know I will not even be able to finish them, but at least if I can take 10 solid questions and answer them in full, somebody is going to be able to benefit from it, and it's likely to be you, right? So let's get started. So the first question I have here, the person said, hello doctor, please help us look into those who have NCE that wish to further their education, or what is the alternative way out? Okay. Even before I go on to answer this question, I want to let you know about something. I don't prepare for these questions ahead of time. I don't prepare my answers ahead of time. So my team prepare it and give it to me. So when I read it out, then I respond to it to also keep the answer fresh and flowing from my head, right? So this person has NCE and they're looking to further their education abroad. They're asking, what's the way forward? Well, if you have NCE, there's a good news and there's a bad news. Which one do you want first? Maybe let me start with the good news. The good news is that if you have NCE, you can travel abroad. You can apply to go abroad for your bachelor's degree, especially, or even for your diploma degree, right? Like, let's say you want to do a diploma, you can you can go abroad to do that. All right. Peace Washington just joined. Hello, Peace. Thank you. So if you have NCE, you can apply to go abroad to do bachelor's degree. You'll be able to relocate abroad like that. Okay, now what's the bad news? The bad news is Vantage migration. Yeah, Vantage migration. We do not work with people who have NCE. We do not work with people who are going for undergraduate studies. In fact, even if you're a graduate and you want to do undergraduate studies, we do not work with you. Okay, what does this mean? This means that we don't work with people going for undergraduate studies. So if you have NCE, you'll be going for undergraduate studies. So Vantage Migration and Dr. Linda cannot work with you because we don't offer that service. But the good news is that you can look for a company that work with undergraduates. You can do Google search to learn how to do it as an undergraduate, and you'll be able to still achieve your relocation plan. All right? Keep that in mind. Now let's go to the second question. The next question here is, somebody said, I would like to study for my master's in Geneva. Is there a possible student loan for international students and perhaps scholarship? So, in summary, this person wants to study in Geneva. Geneva is in Switzerland. All right, Geneva is in Switzerland. First thing that comes to my mind is, why is it that this person specifically chose Geneva? Meaning, it's like somebody saying, I want to study in Lagos. Not even the country, specifically. So, is the person interested in like WHO or something? Some of the things you find in Geneva, right? Well, I don't know. But responding to this, the person is also asking for international student loan and scholarship. One thing I want to say is this. When you are looking to relocate abroad and you're thinking of study loan, you have to be flexible. You have to be flexible because, sorry, I have to be sarcastic. You have to be flexible because it's not your dad that is giving the loan, right? If it's your dad, you won't even be coming to Vantage Migration before you assess it. You just talk to him and he will give it to you. It's not your spouse that is giving the study loan, okay? Guess what? It's also not my spouse that is giving the study loan. Guess what again? It's also not my father that is giving the study loan, okay? What does this mean? You have to stay flexible. So, you see the way this person have turned things upside down. They chose a state. They chose a country, like a city. They're in a country and they want to go here, and it must, they want to go here and they need study loan. I will ask you to reverse the process. Instead, you should say, I need study loan to study abroad. By the way, if you're even talking of study loan, why do you jump to loan when you can get scholarship? But let's just still say, I need study loan to travel abroad, to study abroad, So, the question is, what country and what school should I be going to in order to get this study loan? Did you see? I reversed the question. So, the initial way the person asked you, I want to go to Geneva to do masters, I want scholarship and study loan. You have limited yourself. And as I said, it's not your dad that is giving this loan. Neither is it my dad, right? You have limited yourself, and you may stay 10 years. You have not still found loan in Geneva. Meanwhile, another country is giving loan. Another school is loan eligible. Why not become flexible? I always say permanent interest, no permanent roots. Permanent. So what you want is to go abroad and do your masters. You want scholarship, you want loan. That's the interest. That's the interest. So the question now is, how do you get it? Where do you get it? What country offers it? What school offers it? You open up so that when you are getting advice, it solves the problem. When I want to go to Geneva, how many schools do you know that are in Geneva? When you go to Geneva as a city now and say how many schools are there, you may see that it's 2 or 3, 4. Okay, 5. I doubt, but I'm just saying. That means you are saying it must be any of these 5. What if they don't give you admission? Meanwhile, the whole world is The whole world is open for you to go, but you are focused. It is Geneva or nothing. And that is the reason last year you did not travel. 2 years ago, you did not travel. And guess what? This year, you are not traveling too, if you don't change your ways. Okay? So, let me just tell you this story. I had a client that was mad. When we say mad, it means angry, unhappy. Okay? And see, she's mad at me. She's angry at me. Okay? So I had to rephrase, because in the context, somebody would be like, I had a client that was mad. Really? No. I had a student that was unhappy this last week. What happened? So eventually I had to, after so many mediation, I had to get on a call, to understand what happened. Now, from what I understood, this person said, let me tell you what the real problem was. Despite everything they said, what I understood to be the problem is the person said, I must relocate. And they came to us just few months back. Few months, tiny. Say, I must relocate. I must leave this September, which is few months from the time that they came to us. I'll tell you more. Now, if you have been following me, I always tell you that when you are trying to relocate abroad, the average timeline to plan with is 6 to 12 months. Okay? 6 to 12 months. That's the average timeline. So this person came to us just few months, and from the time they want to travel, and I maybe it's not even up to 6 months, or maximum 6 months maximum. You understand? And guess what? They must relocate in a couple of months' time. Guess what again? If they were even saying this and they had their money, that would have been good, because it would be like, get the admission, go. They must get study loan. Also, they must get it in Canada. And now we are bad people because we can't make that happen. Do you get my point? We are bad people because we can't make that happen. I was like, you, sister, you need to learn to apportion blame where blame is due. And to also understand when a situation applies to you specifically. You understand? And the person said, you told me you're going to introduce me to loan body. Okay, yeah, this is the loan body. But your timeline is too short. No, you people must make it happen. How are we going to do it? We are not witches and wizards, right? We are human beings, and we are normal people. So this lady, her anger is that she wanted to go to Canada. She apportioned only 6 months. I don't even know if this 6 months means including her training period, including her visa period, including everything. Less than 6 months. So let's say less than 6 months for her travel abroad dream to Canada, and it must be on study loan. It must be on this. It must be on. Now your papa they give the loan. Now your papa they give the scholarship. If to say now your papa, do you need to come to Vantage Migration? No. Not even Dr. Linda they give her more. So you have to work. You have to work with the timeline of the bodies that are giving you this. You have to work with, if it takes 6 months or 1 year to process Canada, we're not going to make it shorter for you. You understand? But I understand. She really wanted to travel September, and she just had to go to another country. That's the solution. But again, now the country she's going to will not give her what, for example, Canada will. It will give her something different, but it will not give her the exact thing she wanted from Canada. Do you get my point? But it's like, I can't agree with that. I say, my dear, I don't know how to solve this problem. It's like you brought a problem that we cannot solve for you. Do you see? But she was unhappy. I tried my best to calm her down, to explain that you need the appropriate timeline, which is the reason we keep saying start early. Start early. Start early. Many people, they don't start until 2 months, 3 months, 4 months to the time they want to relocate. They'll not say, Dr. Lily, I know you're in Canada. I'm coming to that Canada. I'll be there in 2 months' time. Even the visa time is more than that. So, it's important to set the right expectation. Don't, like, for example, her problem would have just been solved by a shift in the timeline. But no, that one is impossible. That solution you are giving is impossible. She must leave in 1 to 2 months' time. It's okay. This is what she wants. But is that my fault? I'm like, and trust me, when you hear this person talking tomorrow, she will never tell you this story. She doesn't. I went to Dr. Linda. Forget that thing. Do you get? They won't tell you the truth. I just told her, I said, please, anyway you are just seeing anybody this story, make sure you talk the complete story. I beg you. Make sure you talk the complete story. Now, I have another question. The person said, I am a graduate of BS Pharmacy, so Bachelor Science Pharmacy. Please, what's the best course option for postgraduate studies which will not require licensing to get work after studies? That's good. There are so many. So if you look at it, pharmacy is a health program. So many health courses are going to go for this person. For example, public health, epidemiology, global health, international health, health informatics, even some pharmacy related thing that is not pharmacy itself, like a master's in pharmacy. Let me give you an example. A master's in pharmacy, when you finish, you may be able to work at like a pharmaceutical company, okay? And you don't need licensing. Because what you really need licensing for is if you're working as a pharmacist, issuing drugs to people, right? And the person said she wants postgraduate studies that will not require licensing to get work. They're plenty. What for if you were to take come to Vantage Migration, get trained by us, even before you finish the training, you come up with minimum 10 programs that you can look out for. All right, so I hope I answered that question. And to extend the answer to other people who may have background in other courses, I just want to let you know that at Vantage Migration, we train you on how to select, on how to get your programs of best fit. It's one of the things you get before you finish the training. So it's not like we'll tell you later. No, you get it like from week 1 safe. You already gotten it. It's easy, but if you don't know what to do, you select the wrong program. And if you select the wrong program, visa issue is waiting, even if you get the admission. Okay. Somebody said, the next question. Hello, doctor. I am a graduate with second class honor upper division. What are the possibilities of getting a fully funded scholarship? Possibilities? I don't want to say 100% because 100% is like a perfect figure. 99.9999999. Why? Why is that the case? Because you are qualified to do all the programs you want to do. The only thing that will stop you from getting scholarship is patience and if you don't have the right information. Okay? Sorry. Patience, and if you don't have the right information. Why did I say patience? Let's say this person, imagine this person say, I want to travel in 2 weeks' time. I want to travel in 2 months' time, 4 months' time. They may not meet up with the application deadline for some countries and some schools that will give them full scholarship, right? So that can hamper the journey. Also, if they don't have the right information, they won't even know the program that will give them the full scholarship. But if they are patient, meaning they give 6 months to 12 months processing time for their relocation, and they get the right information by getting trained, they'll get scholarship. Even if it's not full scholarship, they'll be able to get partial scholarship that they can take study loan to cover the rest. All right? Let's look at the next question. Whoa. Please, if you're watching me and you're still enjoying this, can you comment with an emoji? Comment with an emoji. Let me see you. Let me see you. I have Kenan 4day. Thank you so much for sending stars. Comment with an emoji. Let me see you. Or click the like button. You know. So I have another question. Somebody said, I want to ask if I'm able to get a scholarship. Will I pay for visa or will it be free? No, you usually will pay for visa application. In my time of being an education consultant, okay, I think it's only one student that I have seen that the school paid for their visa application. The school also paid for their flights. But it's one person that I've seen. Okay, one person. So what that means is that it is not impossible, but it is rare that a school will pay for your visa application if they are giving you full scholarship. Usually you pay for yourself, okay? Pay for yourself. Now, I think another person had a similar question. The person said, does free scholarship come with free flight tickets? Unlikely. But now let me tell you something. So the first one is that most scholarships will not cover your flights. But Vantage Migration will give flight scholarship to all the students who pass through our program, provided they apply and they meet the criteria, which we always say you have to inform us once you get your admission and notify us within the first 1 month of arriving in your country. Okay, so if you're able to do that, then you don't have a problem. We give flight scholarship. Okay, now keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Now someone said, Doctor, please, I have a HND. Do I need my OND transcript to study abroad? Yes. Oh, I see. So some people, when they have HND, they feel like, do they also need OND's transcript? I've gotten that question a lot. You need your OND transcript, even if you have HND. You need both OND transcript, HND transcript. In fact, a lot of schools, what they will ask you for is, they will say, you should submit the transcript of all your post-secondary education. Meaning, after your WAEC, all the schools you've done, whether you did OND, HND, PGD, they want you to submit everything. OND, BSc, Master, they want you to submit everything. So, you always need your post-secondary education transcript. The mistake some people make is that they wait to gather all the transcript before they get started. That's a mistake. Because think about it, when you apply for your transcript, what else do you do? Nothing. You sit down and wait. Meanwhile, that time you are waiting, you can use it to get trained on how to do the process, so that when your transcript is landing, you just proceed from there, right? That would have been the smart way to save time. But they will sit, they can even take 2 months, 3 months to get their transcript first. Then they'll proceed to the next thing. Doing it one after the other. Waste of time. Before you know it, they wasted so much time, they have to move their relocation to the following year. Like, and I don't mean following year like that's when they'll travel. I mean, following year is when they now start. Then they will not travel 2 years' time. Just because they were delaying up and down. Okay. Another question here is, I have BSc in Geography and Planning and would like to further a master's program in Transport and Logistics, which with or without project management, or of the two can be plausible. Okay, this person's question is so complex right now. I'm going to advise this person to get trained. How are they going to do the training? I'm going to show you. You know what I'm advising them to get trained? Some people, they have questions like, how do I now do this and then do this and then do this and then do this? And guess what? They have this deep question, and it can be so many, right? They really need consultation, training, and all that. But instead of them to actually go, attend our free webinar, for example, ask us more clarifying questions, they would rather prefer like the breadcrumbs of information. And I don't advise you to be like that. If you are here, you really even need some extra consultation, start with our free webinar at www.vantagemigration.ca. You attend the webinar. If you have more questions, you chat us inbox. Do you know where to chat us? Do you know? Or should I tell you? You chat us inbox on Instagram at Dr. Linda Iheme. Okay, it's a verified page. And then you can take a screenshot as well. That way, you're able to start the process, go through the training, because once it's becoming deep and you're just waiting for breadcrumb of information online to be able to solve those problems, you may just end up being hooked there and you're not moving forward. And guess what? You have been doing this now. It is how many months? you have not still gotten solution to the questions you're looking for friends you will inbox and they take 2 years to reply you. Is that how you want to relocate abroad? Be serious now. Be serious. Okay? Someone said, Dr. Linda, when you talk about Canada, what of if one chooses other European countries? Do they face the same study abroad relocation process? I want to say that different countries offer different things, have different advantages and disadvantages. So irrespective of the country you choose, there are things they have, there are other things they don't have. It's about pros and cons. And I must even let you know that at Vantage Migration Training, from first week, we introduce you to about like the top 10 countries people go to. And we're actually able to compare and contrast so that you will know how to, okay, which one should be your first choice based on your situation. Which one should be your first choice? What are you actually looking for? And based on that, which one should be your first choice? So keep that in mind, all right? All right, so someone said, what is Vantage Migration Scholarship School? Nice question. Actually, so at Vantage Migration, we train you on how to get admission, scholarship, and study loan. And that is what we call our scholarship school, meaning where we train you on how to get scholarship. So that's basically what we are referring to when we say Vantage Migration Scholarship School. It's for you to join the training, get trained, so that you become an admission and scholarship expert. Okay. Somebody said, when are you coming to Cameroon, ma? Cameroonians, if you're Cameroonian here and you're watching this video, please can you comment Cameroon? Can you comment Cameroon? Cameroonians here watching this video, thank you so much, Olakunle, for sending stars. Thank you. Cameroonians here watching this video, please can you comment? Can you comment? If you're Cameroonian, somebody say, when are you coming to Cameroon? Now, my question is, when are you inviting me to Cameroon? Instead of asking me when I'm coming, can you just send me an invite? If you have like a very serious program happening in Cameroon, send me an invite. I may be able to make it, okay? If you have something like this happening in Cameroon, invite me, right? You can email me. If you have a special invitation. Please, I don't mean something on serious. So I mean like the president of Cameroon is having a program and you want Dr. Linda to attend. You can invite me. That's what I mean. Okay. Okay. So Cameroonians, comment Cameroon. Comment Cameroon. Let's see you. Comment Cameroon. The question is, when are you inviting Dr. Linda to Cameroon? Not when am I coming. When am I coming means I should use my hand, invite myself, book my ticket, come. When I now come, I'll come to Yaoundé, right? Or Manfé, or Yaoundé. I'll come to Yaoundé. I'll stand. I'll be like, hey, I'm here in Cameroon. You have to invite me now, don't you know? Someone said, do you offer training on migration to Canada with the Aipp visa? No, we don't. We handle education migration only. Advantage Migration, we handle education migration only. Keep that in your mind. Someone say, can I use savings and loans as proof of funds? Yeah, you can. Yes, you can. You know what? I'm going to stop it there for today. Next time, I'm going to continue with answering the questions. All right. Thank you so much.